What's up, guys? It's me, Captain JD here, and I'm playing the Stanley Parable. That's right. Don't know if you've heard of this game. I just heard about it a few days ago, and it was on sale on Steam, so I decided to buy it. Look, I saw a couple of trailers, and it looked really good, and I played the demo, and I really enjoyed it, so I decided to buy it. So, yeah, here I am, and, oh, this is cool. It's like my computer is inside of a computer, inside of a computer, inside of a computer, inside of a computer. Wow. Okay, let's begin. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. That's creepy. Okay. Don't know what that means exactly, but yeah. Sorry, it's been a while since I posted anything. My desktop actually broke, but I got a laptop for school, so I've just been using this one. So it's a pretty good laptop. It plays like basic games pretty well. So, but I don't have any of my files from my desktop, and I might have to replace the hard drive. So I probably lost all the memory. I think it was a power surge. I have no idea. So I'll have to take it into like a store to see what's wrong with it. But yeah, I'm here with my laptop and I'm ready to play as soon as this loads. My gosh, it's very long. Okay, well, as long as we're sitting here with a black screen and nothing else to look at, yeah, I moved back to America. I'm back in the good old US of A and out of China, which I'm very happy to be. I'm sorry, China, but just you're no chance. You don't even stand up against USA. And I'm just talking to China in general, not any of the people in China, just the country China.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
That's a good number.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk,
Why is he
telling
using one
him
hand?
what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Wow.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
My gosh.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in,
I won.
as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
That's good. It's good to be happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
That's weird.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
That's weird.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the meeting room? Meeting room. Is this the meeting room? No. Is this? No. Sorry, number 420. Ooh, what's this? I hate Mondays. So do I. Meeting room. Knock knock. Who's there? No one? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know. No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Employee number 447. I like number 7. But not number 44. That's bad luck. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Coffee. Oh, I can't drink any. Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
First open door, okay. What's over here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Uh-oh. Huh. Interesting. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Wow. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift? $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift? $5,000. So, if I jump off, I'll be $5,000 in debt. Uh-oh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
Maybe.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh, okay.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Okay.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
I don't
She's
like dark
been
rooms.
waiting.
I don't like dark rooms. Can I just like drive this forklift? No, I'm not authorized to use this kind of machinery. Can I like take open a box and oh, it's recyclable. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
All I did was click a button on my mouse. Whoa.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their
Yes.
life to you? I'm trying to make a point
just a
here, Stanley.
mannequin.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You were pulling out a bread.
This
in the
is a
oven.
very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
A death. No. Good morning, employee 47 plus Z on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press K.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press R.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Hi,
From
honey.
behind his desk, Stanley
You look
dreamed of
beautiful.
wild expeditions into the
look
unknown.
beautiful.
Fantastic discoveries of new
I
lands.
see the chemotherapy's
It was
been-
wonderful.
been
And each
working
day that he returned to
you don't have
work
any hair.
was a reminder that none of
forgot
it
to put
would
on
ever
clothes this
happen to
morning.
him.
Press 7 to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press G to spend time with the boys. Wait a second. Okay.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Proceed to prepare dinner.
As he wandered
Whoa.
through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
What's happening?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press J to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Okay. Press I to tell your wife you love her. Can I not just say it? Can I not just say... Okay, fine. I love
But there is no
What the
answer.
heck?
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing
But-
is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing
No,
has
it's turning
changed.
into my
The longer
office.
he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Uh-oh. Press B to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here,
No.
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Do I just sit here and not just watch time go by? Does it actually move? It does. Okay then.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press J to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
And
die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I...
So I'm guessing I just ended the game. That wasn't what I was expecting. Okay then. Let's try this again and listen to his instructions.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Right.
to go to the meeting room.
Well-
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. As much as I didn't. Yeah. Wasn't very... Maybe next time I should listen to the rules. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. This is Captain JD signing off with a new beginning. Again. Peace.